432. Who are you? Why are you calling into my show?
Clay, hi. This is Chief Chad Williams, and I had one of my investigators. Sir?
Chad Williams?
That's correct. Chief Chad Williams.
Okay.
Sir, I was calling you regards to one of our investigators brought a file to our table, or to my desk, and it was in regards to a gentleman by the name of Steve who's been going around collecting illegitimate donations. Is that correct?
Well, we had heard that, but I went to all of the places. Now, who are you with, Chad?
Big Springs, Texas. I'm the chief here, sir.
Chief of Police?
That's correct, Chad Williams.
Okay, Chad. We had heard that. We had some people contact us and tell us that they had given him money and all that, but the people that contacted us were liars. We had somebody contact us, said his name was Del Cooper, and he was the owner of Del's Cafe, and he said he had given Steve $500 to advertise on my show.
Okay.
But I went to Del's Cafe. They told me that Del was dead. Del was a woman, and she had died a few years back, and I talked to the woman that did own the place now, and she hadn't talked to anybody.
Okay.
And so I talked to one of your detectives yesterday because, again, I got a call from somebody that said they were a police, they were a detective or a sheriff's officer or deputy in Desert Center, California. Said their name was Deputy Crowley, badge number 3284, and can't find anywhere that he exists. And I tried to give him the phone number that I had for him. The people in California wouldn't check it out. They said he had $10,000 that he had collected from people, I guess, in California. But that wasn't real either. When I talked to one of your people here, they said this was probably a Nigerian scammer because they finally got around to saying, well, I said, oh, you got $10,000 that they collected from me? Well, send it to me. Yeah, my donation box is up there on my website, freeamerican.com. Go ahead and send that to me. Oh, no, he won't send it by PayPal. He won't send it like that. But he'll send it to you by your checking account. He'll send it to you. He won't send it by mail. He won't send it to a P.O. box. He can send it to your address, and he'll send it to you by through your bank account. And I said, well, no, I'm not giving you my bank account, you fucking fools. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, I heard that was a story that you gave our officer, and we have been doing some investigation, and we were able to get with the ISP, with the internet service provider here, and we have been able to track down an IP address and then isolate the IP address, so we know who the individual is. Although it seems like there's two people working hand in hand together. One by the name of Steve. I won't release his last name as of yet. He is dumb enough to give his real name. And then the second person is a woman out of Big Springs there. And she is, she's a local, should I say. And she works out of a pharmacy. And I believe her name is Candy. And so those two are collecting donations on behalf of the Free Americans. So we will be speaking to both of these people today.
Candy.
I'm sorry?
Candy, I live with Candy. I've been with her for over 2 years here in Big Spring. I lived with Candy. She's not involved. They've tried to use
we'll
her. They've tried to talk to her name and all that, but she's not involved.
No,
she's not taking any money.
Okay, we'll discuss that when we get down there. Yeah, because so anyway, so the one thing we can do is if you can give me your bank account number, I can.
No, I don't give that. You come here, you show up with a badge, and I'll talk to you about that. But again, I don't give out my account numbers. For all I know, you could be working with Steve, and you could be a part of this whole con trying to get my bank account number. No, that doesn't happen.
Well, can I at least get the last four of your social?
No.
Can I get the last four of your social, just so we can verify who you are and if I can get your favorite sports team, and also.
No, sir, I don't have a favorite sports team. No, you can't do any of that. I'll be glad to come into your office downtown at the police department. Candy and I'll be glad to come into the office, but I don't go for any more of this bullshit trying to get more information from me.
Mother's maiden name, if you would, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. What would if you were to have a PIN, what would that PIN number be?
No. Go to hell. I don't know who you are. Give me your name again. What did you say your name was?
Chad Williams. I'm the chief here at Big Springs. You could just look me up on the internet. You could look up the phone number. Matter of fact, when I hang up, you can call me right back, and just have the lady transfer you to me. I am the chief. But what I need from you is, I do believe that Candy is involved. I hate to say this to you because I don't want there to be any friction before we get there, but she is involved. Steve, I have to admit I have listened to your show quite a bit. I think it was a good idea for you to hire Steve, and I think any money that he has received, he should be entitled to. Although that's up to you if you want to. As a matter of fact, this just came to my desk right now.
Listen to me, Chad. If that's who you are, I have been doing this for over 20 years. I published a worldwide or nationwide magazine on the stands in Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. I came here to Big Spring a couple of years ago with Candy. She helped me get my VA. I got my veterans benefits from the VA. It took me 50 years since I volunteered for Vietnam. And I will be in I am in Big Spring. I will come to your office and be glad to meet you and talk to you, and I'll bring Candy with me.
Okay. Please call ahead of time so that you can, so we can make sure we have my schedule available. And if you would, let's just make sure that you bring all the proper documentation, because I just received a letter right now from one of my investigators. He's just handing it to me now, and it shows here. Let me just read this a little further. Okay, yes, it shows here that you. Okay, it shows here. This is from the county recorder here in Big Springs, and it shows that that Steve is in fact the sole proprietor of the Free Americans. Is this correct? Well, now I'm a little confused.
I've had the Free American website for over 20 years. It was copyrighted.
Did you ever register?
Huh?
Did you register it as a business?
No.
Okay, that's what he did.
12 years ago, somebody tried to kill me, and so I lost the magazine and all that. But I've had the website registered for over 20. FreeAmerican.com.
Well, he opened up he started a business. It's called the Free American. It's legal. It's legit. He's actually using your logo and your name, and it looks like I have a signature from you here on his contract. So I'm a little confused as to it all.
Never signed anything. Never met this man. He's simply been a voice on the radio.
Okay. Well, when you guys come down here, we can go ahead and figure all this out. So please call I would love to transfer you, but this is a new phone system. I don't know how to transfer you to the receptionist. But when I hang up, please have Candy or yourself call right back.
How about if I'm
and set up
just
an appointment
there at
with
noon? I'll be at your office at noon, Chad.
That's fine. That works. That works perfect. And then we can sort this out. And are you sure you don't want to give me social over the radio, or at least the last 4 of your social?
Hell no, I wouldn't do that. No way.
Okay. What, your pet's name, maybe your mother's maiden name, anything like that? Okay.
No.
All right. I just needed to kind of find out. Who do you bank with, if you don't mind me asking?
None of your business. You'll know anything when I come there with my checkbooks and with everything else that I got.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'll do is I may have my receptionist call you. Now, once again, we do have a new IP system, our phone system, so it may come up blocked. But anyways, okay, sir. Well, thank you very much.
No, let me give you my cell phone number. That's up on my website, so that's public knowledge. 512-767-4561.
Okay. Yeah, I have it here on the report. Okay, sir. Very good. Have a wonderful day. Keep an eye on Candy before we don't want her to abscond before noon. Okay. So
sir,
you just keep a close eye.
She's a homeowner here. Got 2 homes here. She's been here for 40 fucking years.
Well, that's how she got the home. She's been scamming people left and right, I believe. So, anyways, we'll talk about that when you get here to the precinct.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's interesting. More bullshit. We'll find out for sure about that. (213) Taking a call from you. Who are you? What do you want?
Yeah, this is Jerry. I don't know about that guy. I wouldn't trust that guy if I were you.
I don't trust him anything, Dave. These are scammers, and they're pretty well locked in here. No more about me than they're going. Every call that I've had, they've been trying to get my social. They've been trying to get my bank account information, and I don't believe this is any police chief. But anyway, what do you want?
Well, I just wanted to know how big your dick was, because I'm gay.
Oh,
I
go
love
to
men.
hell! You fucking fag! Take a break. Go to hell. Go to fucking hell.
I love old.
Chat room here. JT 916.
Yeah, how are you doing, Clay?
I'm doing all right. So this sleazeball Steve has been in touch with you, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I got an email, and it seemed pretty legitimate to me. I talked to him. I'd answered his email, and then we talked by phone. He had a Colorado area code, and it sounded great. So I went in your chat room and listened to your show for the first time to see if I wanted to advertise. But I'm a little suspicious because you were saying, I guess, at the beginning of the show that this might not be on the up and up. But, I mean, I've got all of his information if that would be helpful.
You can send all that information, copies of, just forward his email to me at clay@freeamerican.com.
It's not Your Free American, because the email was steve@yourfreeamerican.com.
My is the only email that's real is freeamerican.com. Huh?
Yes, steve@yourfreeamerican.com.
No,
oh, shit.
That's his email. That's what he's using to try to rip people off.
Well, I'm glad I talked to you because
of me and my show. I don't have anything to do with Steve. He is not a salesman. He's not affiliated with me. He's not my manager.
Wow.
He's nothing but a piece of shit scammer.
Well, on the phone, he sounded very professional. He told me about the things you were trying to do together, and he had said he was kind of telling me how it's.
Wait a minute. We are not trying to do anything together. That's just bullshit that's coming off of his head. I have nothing to do with him. I work by myself alone. I don't have any help. I don't have any salesman. I don't have a fucking manager at all.
That is crazy, because you might be interested in knowing this. He was saying that, as much as in the past couple weeks that things have really been moving forward under his control, he said that we'll really be excited about the new format changes that he's got planned coming up. And, I mean, it sounded exciting, so I was going to buy in. He had said that there were 2 packages. The Confederate package, you get 1 plug a day for 1 week. And the Platinum package, you get 1 plug a day for 1 month on your show. I was going to go with the Platinum package because it's a good value. But I don't know if this is legit now or not.
I don't take advertising on my show. Period.
Oh, God.
I don't
because I have a
advertise anybody anywhere that I haven't met personally, that I don't know personally. He is a lying sack of shit. He's a con artist. If he's taking any money, he's stealing it. If he's representing himself as a free American, it's just like this fucking "You're a Free American" or whatever it is that he's using here.
Steve at yourfreeamerican.com.
It's not, has nothing to do with me. He is
because I was excited about I wanted to know if you knew about the format changes he said were coming up under his control, if you guys had collaborated about the new format.
There's no format change. I've been doing this show for 20 fucking years.
Well, I don't see why you'd want to give up control to Steve then. That's what he was saying.
I don't give up control to Steve. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he is. I don't have a phone number. And now I've got
Colorado
his email.
Number.
That's the only connection I've got with this lying piece of shit.
Yeah, because my that is so weird. Yeah, I was going to sign up for the Platinum package for my online delivery service for food. We can, within 2 days you could get the Egg Foo Young, the Foo King Twat, or the Cream of Some Young Guy. But I guess I'm going to hold off until I find out from Steve. I'm going to call his Colorado number again. Is that what do you recommend I do, Clay?
Throw anything that's got his name on it in the fucking trash. I'm not changing my show. I'm not selling any advertising. I won't advertise your Egg Foo Young or anything else.
Cream of Some Young Guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Do it.
Okay. And then what about the format changes coming up? I was just wondering what you had planned, because I wanted to see. Well, Steve said under his control and guidance there were going to be format changes, so I just wanted to know what that was.
That's nothing. What is wrong with you fucking people? When I say there's no format changes, that Steve doesn't have anything to do with me, and you still sit there and say, well, but he said, fuck him, fuck you. I wouldn't advertise your shit, because that's all it is.
Some young guy.
Shit.
Clay. Yeah, but no, he had said that the things you were working on together were going to be exciting. That's what kind of it was the hook that got me to bite on it.
We're working on nothing together, you dumb motherfucker. You're part of his fucking little plan. You're a stupid motherfucker, and I wouldn't advertise your phony shit for no amount of fucking money. You couldn't pay me enough to advertise for you, you ignorant son of a bitch. Got that?
Well, it's my wife and I, Lee King Hall. But I guess based on what you told me, I'm going to hold off on the advertising until I get his follow-up email. Is that what you recommend?
I recommend you take your Egg Foo Young and stuff it up your ass. I wouldn't advertise for you for anything.
Okay.
And you can give Steve all the fucking money you want, and he'll laugh his way all the way to the fucking bank.
Yeah, I know, because he said American Express is the way to go because it's faster that way. Yeah, $12.50. All right. Well,
What?
thank you very much. I said it's $1,250 for the platinum package that he offered me. It sounded like a steal.
Yeah, it is a steal. He's ripping you off for $1,250 because
Oh,
you're
Lord.
a dumb motherfucker.
Well, you know, he's so polished and professional over the phone, and he represents your company really well. I'm glad that, you know.
God damn it, you stupid son of a bitch. He doesn't represent my company. You got no advertising, you ignorant motherfucker. Goodbye. Well, that's right. And Steve and all of his little confederates who are their advertisers, anybody that's advertising with Steve or nothing, either part of his little scam or they're dumb motherfuckers. Police chief ain't here. Candy ain't involved in nothing. Nobody's taking any money from anybody. We've already talked to all the restaurants here. Anybody that says there is a restaurant here is scammers. They're just scammers. They're trying to get my banking information. It ain't going to happen. Even if they come up and flash badges, they ain't getting my banking information. So Candy said, tell Steve to fuck off. You're done with his crap. That's true. I am. Ain't taking his calls. Ain't buying into his shit. Ain't falling for his shit. He's nothing but a lying fucking scammer. He ain't in Big Springs or I would have already tracked him down and beat his fucking ass. I'm your host. I am Clay Douglas. And just going to be busy today kicking these fake guests out there, just people that are coming in the room. They are being assigned a number by Blog Talk. They're picking a high number here and signing in to monitor the show so they can jump in here and post this bullshit on the of me about me. Oh, Clay, you've been on food stamps. So what? So what? Scumly, I wouldn't take your call for no amount of money. You couldn't pay me to do that. You can go to hell. You can't come in my room. These guests with the high numbers here, I'm just kicking here. And don't want to... Now, I've also had this asshole, one hot minute was what he was using, probably won't use that anymore, saying he sold advertising for me. But then yesterday I got a call from somebody that said they were a police officer over in Desert Center. And they had this Steve in custody there, and he had $10,000 of money that he had raised for me. And what did they want me to do with it? He had a card. They had a card there with my company name on it. What did they want me to do with it? As I talked to the gentleman, I started realizing he wasn't a cop. And I said, well, I'll just call the sheriff's department and give them your number here and confirm this, that you're really a police officer. But if you've got my money there, just send it to me. My donation page is up there. My website is up there. My phone number is up there. My email is up there. You can just send that money to me by PayPal. Well, I can't do that. He won't do that. And coincidentally, the police officer's name was also Steve. And when he wouldn't do it to me, he would send it by PayPal, but he'd be glad to send it straight to my bank account. No, you don't get my bank account number. And when I talked to the police department there, they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't check on him. They wouldn't check the phone number. And so I called the local detective, and he said, Clay, that's probably just a Nigerian scammer. Hadn't thought of that. But he is probably right. Okay, Jeter, you just come in and move out so quick I can't even kick you. So, to hell with you. Okay. Won't take any calls today. I don't care to talk with any of these people. Just booting all of the, anybody that puts up wants to talk to me, go to hell. I ain't talking to nobody. I'll just kick your ass out. If you want to listen to the show, listen to the show. And I ain't going to, you're even coming in here with my own name here. Nah, I'm going to kick you from that. Not taking any more calls, and least of all, I'm not taking any block number from a bunch of Nigerian scammers. Nope, not doing that at all. But, 3 o'clock this morning, I just picked up my phone, and I was looking at